What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today for your full body, low impact mat Pilates workout. You do need one piece of equipment today, not the fluffy assistant. You do need your Pilates ball. If you don't have one of these, totally don't worry about it. You can do everything without the ball. Definitely will work for you. Make sure you have a mat, towel, water if you want. You do not need shoes or socks for this workout. This is how we're starting. Let's go ahead and get going. Make sure the ball is handy for in a minute, not now. You are going to meet me laying down on your back, on your mat. Bend your knees, plant your feet hip width distance apart and parallel onto the mat below you. Hands around your ribs. Let's start with that diaphragmatic breath. Big inhale. Exhale out through your mouth. Inhale. Feeling your ribs expand. Letting your diaphragm take up space. Exhale, like you're blowing out birthday candles. You're ruining this, Daisy. Inhale. And exhale, just gearing into the fact that you're going to be moving. One more, guys. Big inhale. You're here early. Exhale out everything. Oh, Lord. Take your hands onto the mat next to you. Let's go into those pelvic tilts, guys. Push your hips away from you. Pull your hips back in towards you. I think you just like being on camera, Daisy. You're showing everybody how cute you are, honey girl. Warming up through that spine a little bit, figuring out where your neutral is. You're too close to my face, Corby. Too close. Your breath smells horrible. Ay, ay, ay. Loosening up through that back a little bit. A couple more here. All right, you're gonna rock out, you're gonna find that neutral spine. Stretch your legs out long onto the mat. Take your right leg up to the sky, point your toes, and draw circles with your right hip one way. Just lubricating through those hips a little bit, getting some rotation of the femur in the hip socket, and starting to find that neutral even deeper. So what I want you to focus on right now, close your eyes if you want, is the stability through your torso as you go through this, and not the sides of the circle. Go ahead and reverse on this next one. I do realize that you can make this circle really, really big, but I want you to use this as an opportunity to warm up through your core even more. So find your tailbone gently pushing down to the mat below you. This is a safe place for you to close your eyes so that you can hone in on what your body is doing even more if you would like. Go ahead and take that right leg, lay your right leg all the way down, left leg up to the sky. Same thing other side. Making sure that you're still neutral in your spine. You can't lay down right now. Okay, this is what we're doing. Hi. You know, she's not like this. Like, unless we're doing this, she's not like this. Reverse on this next one. Please take note, you can bend one or both of your knees if you need to. And you can make the circle smaller if you need to as well. A few more here. Woo, that was tight today. Every day is different. Never know how this is going to go. A couple more. All right, go ahead and lay your left leg all the way down. Take your arms straight up to the sky. Roll your shoulders up, back and down. Let's work into our roll up. Tuck your chin and roll all the way up. Ooh, that first one's tough today. Stretching over your toes. Keep that scoop as you roll all the way down onto your back. So, as we were going through this, if articulation in your spine doesn't work today, for whatever reason, and especially if a doctor told you to not do it, sit up and hinge or go back halfway to that spot where you shake, okay? There's always a way to make this work, and I don't want you to put yourself in a place where you could get injured because you're trying to do the whole exercise, right? The core strength with the roll-up is built with how slowly you can go back down towards the mat behind you. So just keep that in mind. Even if you're not going all the way back, if you go really slow, you're still getting the benefit of the exercise as a whole. One more. Sit on up. Keep the legs out long in front of you. Sit up nice and tall. You can separate your feet out a little bit wider if you want. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And with the double exhale, hinge forward towards your toes. Finding a little variation on spine stretch forward today. Just to warm up, just to open up. Good Lord, we're coming in hot. Why are we coming in hot? We're not playing right now. 2 more. Aye, guys. 1 more. Sit up nice and tall. Aye. Go ahead and roll all the way down on your back on your mat. Take your arms long next to you. Take your legs into tabletop. Imprint your spine on the mat below you. Arms are going to go up to the sky. We're going to chest lift up, arms draw down, and let's pump for our hundreds. Inhale. Exhale. So I'm imprinted. Inhale through my spine. Exhale. Straighten out the legs. Inhale if you would like. Exhale. You can always inhale. Take your head down. Exhale. You can also do a long inhale through your nose. Exhale and a long exhale out of your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Letting the back of the arms pump. Inhale to help warm everything up. Exhale. Before we move on, inhale. Exhale. You have 2 more sets, guys. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale out everything. Draw your knees in. Lay your head, neck, and shoulders down if they're lifted. Take your arms long next to you. Legs are in tabletop. Your spine is imprinted. Let's find a variation on the tick-tock. You're going to tick those knees over to the right. Come through center, over to the left. Letting your ribs draw together and down. Be mindful, guys. So when I'm going up and over with the legs, I want to make sure that my knees are side by side, okay? If my bottom leg, which is the leg of the direction you're twisting towards, goes out further than my top leg, I'm not staying level through my hips, and that can cause injury over time, so we don't want to do that. If you'd like to add on, when you take the legs over, kick your legs straight, bend your knees in, come through center. Same thing, other side. So options, head is going to stay down for this one today though. Just getting a little bit of rotation through that spine. This is a very nice version of this one. So take advantage, it should feel pretty good. 1 more here. Come into center. Okay, bend your knees, plant your feet flat onto the ground. Reach and grab your ball. So you're going to lift your hips up and shove the ball underneath your sacrum. So think upper part of your butt cheeks, okay? For this series, before we get going into it, your head will stay down the whole time because you are technically inverted through the hips, all right? Go ahead and take your hands long next to you. Take your legs into tabletop and imprint your spine on the ball below you. Now we're gonna work into a single leg toe tap. So you're gonna hinge from your hip, drop your toe. Come up through center, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, the goal with this is to stay imprinted on the ball, for 1, and for 2, to keep the ball from moving. So, I want you to take notice right now of how the elevation of the hips might have changed the range of motion on the leg. And if it is smaller than normal, that's okay. What we want to find with this is that the ball is staying stable and still, and that our back is not arching away from the ball. 1 more here. Okay, take your right leg, straighten it out. Bend the right knee in, take the left leg, straighten it out. So we're gonna be playing with levers and ranges of motion and all that kind of stuff. And every time I switch up what we're doing, I want you to check in with your imprint, so you should be feeling those lowest abs below your belly button working. And I want you to check in with the stability of the ball. When that knee bends in, be mindful that the foot's not falling down towards your butt. On this next one, you're gonna keep the right knee bent. You're gonna straighten the left leg out. Just the left leg will move. Lift the left leg up, lower it down halfway, and then lift it right back up. So 1 leg is moving, 1 leg is holding. It doesn't mean your right leg isn't doing anything because it's not moving. It's doing a lot to help stabilize you. So check in right now. My imprint is still strong. I might have a lot of weeble wobbles in the ball. That's okay. Those are my stabilizers working, but I shouldn't have big sways or drops or dips. Hold the left leg down, make this small. Open the left leg to the left a couple inches. Draw it in, open it right back out. I don't expect this adduction and abduction to be that big, the open and close of the legs, because I want you to be super, super stable through your torso. And the further you take the left leg to the left, the more unstable you're going to become. I think my leg's only going about 4 inches, just for like a point of reference. And it's hard, all right? Go ahead and bring it in. Bend that left knee in, straighten the right leg out, lift the right leg up. And then lower it down. What you might also notice with this series is that the hip flexors start to take over. If that is the case, bend your knees in, give yourself a quick hug, reset your form, and then focus more on the engagement of the lower part of your core. So see if you can embrace your core, that transverse abdominis like a belt, tightening it up, cinching it up around that waist to help support that low back. Oh, way on this next one, that right leg goes down, open the right leg to the right, draw it in, open it right back out, holy moly. Remember, we're not looking for range of motion with this. That is not the goal. I'm looking for stability as the leg opens and closes. Shoulders are down. Abs are drawn in. Ooh, bend the right knee in. Straighten out both your legs. Lift your legs up. Lower your legs down. So both legs straight is arguably one of the hardest levers you're going to work in Pilates because both legs are straight. Oh man, and they're heavy. At least they feel like that right now. So make sure that your abs are doing the work, guys, not your hip flexors. We're almost there. This is the deceptive ab series, guys. I'll tell you what, 2 more. 1 more. Good. Bend your knees, plant your feet flat onto the mat, lift your hips up, grab the ball, come all the way down. So feet are going to stay hip width distance apart and parallel. You're going to take that ball, it's going to go in between your inner thighs. We're going to go through some bridging hands on the mat next to you. Tuck and roll your hips all the way up. Find the top of your bridge with the flat back lower, with the flat back lift. Find your hinge. We're opening up through the front of the hips right now, which is why I'm doing it after that ab series, because that ab series can get kind of hip flexory for us, at least some of us. And I want to release that area as much as I can. So now when you lift, squeeze the ball, drop down. Lift up, squeeze your ball. Remember, on the drop, it doesn't matter if your hips hit the mat. That's not the goal right now. The goal is to find a nice long spine with closed ribs and a whole lot of powerhouse engagement all the way around your torso, from your butt cheeks up through your shoulders, are working together to help support your hips lifting. 1 more. Go ahead and come all the way down. Okay, you're going to grab the ball. It's going to go behind your right leg. You're going to hold it, your left leg. I'm sorry. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. Hold the ball into place with your leg. Your other foot is going to stay on the mat. Feel free to walk it into center more if you would like. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Find the top of your bridge. Lower your hips an inch. Lift your hips an inch. So, a little single leg bridging here. If this doesn't work for you today, you can kickstand your lifted toes instead. You can bring the toes down and kickstand the heel. That was an option as well. Again, I'm not caring about the size of the drop. On this next one, hold it up. My leg that has the ball, big slow ball squeezes. Shouldn't feel hard on the ball, but everything else should suck right now. Holy moly, this is awful. Who thought of this? Oh, me. Equal pressure and tension through your hands. You're here for 3, make sure you're breathing. You're here for 2, hold the ball tight, lower your hips down, grab the ball, and we're doing the same thing on the other side. This is only set 2, why? Okay, go ahead and lift your hips up, find the top of your bridge, and now lift and lower your hips an inch. Remember, I'm not focused on the size of the drop. If I need to kickstand my lifted toes, I can. Please meet your body where you're at today. The goal is to build strength, not push yourself to the point of injury, all right? 2 more. I want you here every day with me. Not just some days. Lift your hips up, hold it. Big slow ball squeezes. Bless. Anchor your shoulders down. They like to lift even here. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come on down. Okay. One more set. Ball goes back in between your inner thighs. First position around the ball with your feet. So heels together, toes apart. Bring your feet in real close to your butt. Tuck and roll all the way up. Find the top of your bridge. Ooh, hold on, I need to fix mine. Not in close enough. Man, adjust yourself if you need to. Lift and lower your heels. So, as I'm lifting and lowering my heels, the inside of my heels stay glued together, but nothing else moves. So what I want you to see is once you feel like that inversion is set, is if you can keep from the hips through your shoulders, strong, still, and stable. Hold the heels up, just the ball. Woo! Big slow squeezes. This is horrible. We're here for 3. You're almost there, guys. You look good. You're here for 2. 2. Hold the ball tight. Plant the heels down. Tuck and roll all the way down. Grab the ball into your hands. Straighten your legs all the way out. Take your ball up to the sky. Now as I tuck and roll all the way up, I'm going to lift my right leg up. When I can lower no more, I'm going to lower with the ball. And then I'm going to do it again. So, teaser prep. If this doesn't work for you today, sit up, hinge your roll back, just like you did with the roll up. One more each side. I'm covered in dog fur. Lay all the way down. So, the full teaser. If the full teaser doesn't work for you today, no big deal. Go back to the prep, go back to the roll up, or that other variation on your roll up. Take a big breath in. Big breath out, roll up. When you can roll no more, the legs lift. Lower. We're going to do it again. So remember, guys, when I'm up in my teaser, what I want to focus on first is the C curve through my spine, which means that my legs should feel light and like I'm able to hold this position for several minutes. If you're not in that C curve, that won't be a thing, right? So focus on that first, and then focus on how high you can get your legs maintaining that C curve. One more. Come on up. Okay, bend your knees. Sit up nice and tall. The ball comes in towards your chest. Get your back super, super flat. Hinge back, and now I'm rotating. Side to side, small. So, this is like a variation on a Russian twist. I would like for you to keep your heels down with this today. And I want you to think about having zero movement through the legs. I have to say it's a pet peeve of mine when I watch people do Russian twists and their lower bodies look like they're dancing, because that tells me that you're not rotating the thoracic spine, you're actually rotating from your pelvis, and you could super risk a back injury, which nobody wants. So make the twist as small as you can. One more each side. Come on up. Go ahead and shake it off. Now, I'm going to take my ball, I'm going to place it off to the side. Leave it there for a hot second. Maybe it moves with you. I don't know. Wow, mine doesn't. I have to put it somewhere else. And I squeeze it so hard it's like deformed now. Lay down onto your right side. Okay, prop your head up with your hands. Bring your feet out in front of you a little bit. Anchor the shoulders down. Find your neutral. Lift your left leg up. Bring it back in line with your hip. I'm going to sweep forward. And I'm going to sweep back. Oh, this feels so nice. After everything else we've done. Whose abs hurt right now? Because mine are like, what are you doing? This is stupid. And yet, we do it all the time. Here we are, I guess. Sweep forward, you're going to circle up, out, down, and around. So when I'm working through my circle, I'm still stacked through my hips. I'm still neutral in my spine. Okay, so make sure that the circle supports that. Reverse on this next one. If you're going super big on the circle and that hip is moving, it's too much. Back off, and it's totally okay. Oh, man. One more. Oh, sweep that leg all the way out. Heel down, toe up to the sky. Let's find that side split. Again, I'm still stacked through the hips. So what you can do with this one, which is really helpful as you're learning that neutral, or even just on a random Tuesday, you can always bring the leg out in front of you a little bit more, and it's gonna help support that hip stack. For me, right now, that's the most important part of this, all right? 2 more. 1 more, guys. Very nice. Go ahead and come on in. Roll out that butt cheek if you need to. Okay. Flip around onto your stomach. We're going to go through. I'm just like, oh man, why? We're going to go through a little bit of spinal extension. So legs are going to stretch out behind you. Arms are going to stretch out in front of you. Please make sure your ball is handy for in a minute, not now. Okay? Go ahead and rest your head down onto the mat. I'm going to keep mine lifted so you can hear what I'm saying. We're going to break down swimming. You're going to lift right arm, left leg, and chest. Lower it. Other side. Abs are pulling in. Everything when you lift, you should feel like is squeezing into center to help support your low back. While your arms and legs grow long in opposition, right? So you have this compression through the powerhouse with this lengthening through the arms and the legs. Okay, everything. Arms, legs, chest. Lift. And then lower. Let's do it again, everybody. Lift. And then lower. One more. Lift. Hold it up and let's go for a swim. Arms and legs. Kick, kick, kick. I've had that cue for like 14 years. It's the worst and the best ever. We're here for 3. I don't know. 2. Oh, and 1. Go ahead and bring it down. You can let your hips sway from side to side if you want. You are going to need the ball for this next part. Grab your balls. Okay, it's going to take some finagling. You're going to place the ball onto your left hamstring, that's back of your leg, and then you're going to squeeze and hold it into place with your left calf, similarly to what we did with bridging. Bend your elbows, stack your palms, place your forehead on top of your hands. I'm going to do my chin. Again, this is so you can hear me. My right leg is long, it's not moving. I'm going to stamp my left heel up to the sky. I'm going to draw it down, and I'm going to lift it right back up. So, as I'm going through this, weird variation on heel squeeze prone. I'm not focused on how high the leg goes. I'm focused on the stability through my hips. Hold it up on this next one. Little pulses on the heel up and down an inch. This should be immediate hamstring engagement. You should feel a lot of butt. You should feel a lot of abs with your shoulders anchoring. Hold that foot up, just the ball, big slow squeezes. The back of my neck is nice and long. I'm breathing. 2 more. Oh, that's a hamstring cramp. Last one. Bring it down, shake it off. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Letting that working leg go straight. Go ahead and put the ball on the back of your, it's my right hamstring, it might be your left, just make sure you're doing the other side. Bend your elbows, stack your palms, flex that working foot, stamp your heel up. And then draw it down. My hips are anchored into the ground below me. Man. My abs are drawn in. My shoulders are down. And I am breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. So see if you can find some stability right now. Hold it up on this next one, little pulses. On the heel up and down an inch. It doesn't look like a lot, but it should feel like a whole lot right now. Hold it up, just the ball, big slow squeezes. Woo! That's a burning in the fire. Holy moly, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Go ahead and grab the ball, place it off to the side. Bring your big toes together to touch, knees butterfly out nice and wide. Push it up and back. Let's find a child's pose. Shake it off for a hot second. Woo! We're almost there. I know, right? Crazy. Go ahead and come on up. Let's do our other side lying on your left side. So break dance around, lay down onto your left side, prop your head up with your hands or lay all the way down if you would like. Bring your feet out in front of you. Feel free to bend that bottom knee if you want. Find your neutral. This side takes me 10 minutes to find my neutral. All right, top leg lifts. Sweep your leg forward and then back. Every side, every day is different, right? You're gonna have one side you're like, that neutral is super easy to find, feels normal, feels natural. You get into the other side and you're like, what am I doing right now? This is weird. That's this side for me. Here we are. 2 more, guys. Let's work on this next one into that big leg circle. Sweep forward, up, out, down, and around. Yes. The best part is this. I do this sideline series as a part of my personal practice every single day. I had an L4, L5 that was herniated for a number of years that I never did anything about. Go ahead and reverse on this next one because I was told by a doctor and I realized, okay, we can tamper the opinions, I get it, that the doctor said not to worry about it. I did worry about it. I ended up doing something about it. And now this exercise, even when the back was herniated, helps my hips and my pelvis and my low back just feel about 1.5 million times better. I think this was my saving grace for like over 10 years. Low key. Go ahead and sweep that leg all the way out, heel down, toe up to the sky, side splits. I do this every single time I work out. In every single Pilates practice. When I teach students in real life, they do this every single time they work out too, because it is literally good for every single person. Even if you didn't have the same kind of back situation like me, it's good for you. 1 more. All right, go ahead and draw it in, shake it off. Okay, go ahead and come on up. Grab your ball. We're gonna do a quick little plank series as we begin wrapping up our day with the ball. So turn to face your mat. You can do this from your knees. I will show you that variation. You can do this from your forearms. I'm gonna choose to be on my hands today so that I can get a bigger range of motion. So take some finagling to get into. The ball is gonna go to start below your right shin. Your left toes will be on the mat. So you're gonna straighten your right leg with the ball out. Again, it takes some finagling. You're gonna tuck your left toes under and you're gonna find a plank. Now, you can do this from the left knee as well. The right leg will have to stay straight. All right, all you're gonna do is bend the right knee, pull it in, push it out. Rolling the ball across the ground, pulling my abs up and in. My ball's going flat. 2 more. One more. Go ahead and come on down. Kind of weird, but not like the hardest thing in the world, right? The goal is to get that tuck through your pelvis. Let's switch legs so that you can get that transverse abdominis to fire more. Hands onto the mat. Tuck those right toes under. Lift your hips up. Whoop. And start bending and extending that left knee. So when I'm bending and extending that leg, nothing else changes. It's been a lot of low abs today, guys. A lot. And that's okay. 1 more. Whee! Go ahead and bring it down. Go ahead and grab the ball. We have 1 more set of plank to wrap up our day today. That ball is going in between your inner thighs. I know. Hands or forearms onto the mat. Tuck your toes under, lift up, find a plank and hold it. Just the ball, big slow squeezes. It should feel so weird. Squeezing the ball like this and like your legs aren't moving. That's okay. We're here for 3. You're working a lot. 2. 1 more. Good. Gently bring the knees down. Go ahead and grab your ball. Ugh. Awesome. That was a very quick way to end today. Awesome work today. Thank you as always for joining me. Thank you for the like. Thank you for the comment. Thank you for subscribing. I love this. I love being here and doing this with you. And as always, if you have questions about anything we do, at Lisa Peronzo on Instagram is the easiest way to get a hold of me. And please do. I want you to ask me all of the things about this so that I can make sure that you are getting the most out of your movement journey and my role within that movement journey. All right, I hope you have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day, and I can't wait to see you on your mat again soon.